Hello. I am going to be making a rainbow fringe hairpiece. This obviously needs cutting. I have a really small forehead, so it doesn't really fit my head shape. But can you see the rainbow? I'm hopefully going to be dyeing my fringe with these rainbow colors, and some of them are neon, so they will glow under a black light, and I'm super excited. I have a party to wear it to next week, so I'm going to vaguely show you this process. This is what I have right now, just mixed up the colors, and I'm gonna put a couple on and then I'll continue to like slowly log in the process. So I've done a pink and a purple layer. I don't know if you can really see that. So I've done a pink and purple layer. I've wrapped them in cling film just to try and keep them separate, and I'm just gonna continue. So now I'm on the green. So we've got pink, purple, blue, green, and hopefully I'm gonna fit yellow, orange, and then red on the end. And some of them I've still got quite a lot of color left, which is a bit annoying. I might need to make the blue again because it doesn't quite look like the blue that I want, you know? It doesn't look bright enough. I might just added a bit too much conditioner, so I might have to go over it with a bit of midnight blue. So I just wanted to say a couple of things while I finish this last bit. I'm on the orange and I've just got the red left to do. That I felt like this was quite easy for me to do, but I have been dyeing my hair for, God, since I was like 12, so I'm now 25 in 2 days, I think 3 days. And yeah, I felt this was quite easy, but then I have been dyeing my hair for like 14 years or something now. I'm the kind of person that can fully dye their hair in the bathroom and, you know, not stain anything. I can even use henna and leave a clean bathroom. And that's just like years and years of trial and error and figuring out like how not to cover surfaces and like things I don't want to be covered in hair dye, and from using semi-permanent hair dye. If you're the kind of person that turns the bathroom into a complete crime scene, or you're quite young, don't do this. Just don't. Like, it'll cost a lot of money. Each of these hair dyes are around £5 each, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. That's £35 alone for hair dye. I have all of these hair dyes just in my collection from 14 years of dyeing my hair, so it's not really a problem for me. I was just like, I really fancy like some funky fringe thing, and I haven't seen anyone else do this, and I just thought it would be such a cool like little idea. So yeah, I wanted to put this on my head for my birthday, and hopefully it looks good. But yeah, this is mostly for my own and your entertainment and my artistic ability, but I would not recommend you do this if you're not very good at hair and you can't like do people's hair and keep different colors contained within each other. Like, I'm again away from each other. Like, again, I'm also a artist, a painter, so I kind of have a lot more control. I'm wiping my hands with a nice cloth, a paper towel, between each time I'm touching the dye and picking other things up. The other thing that I nearly did and messed it all up was a piece of cling film, which I'm using to separate them all. It dipped into the red dye while I was on the yellow. So that could have been a tragic mess that I would have found annoying to undo, really. It's not like I wouldn't have been able to. But yeah, like I think this is gonna hopefully look really good. I'm gonna have to go, just let me show you it while it's upside down. Oh, shit. I'm gonna have to go over all of these little white bits. So that's the top of the hairpiece. That's the bottom of the hairpiece, and here's the clips to put it in your hair. So I'm going to go over this back bit and then maybe dig between the layers and make sure they're all fully filled in. Also this bit on the top, this bit on the top here, make sure that's done, because that could look really strange if someone's bobbing about your head or your hair's glowing, and that's, you know, what this dye will do, because it's UV reactive, and I'm going to a party that's going to be very UV reactive. So yeah, I'll be back in like a couple of minutes, or to you, instantaneously. So I have just gone in, oh god, this is just a great big rainbow mess. So I've gone in and like filled in any gaps between those layers, like here, the green layer. See how I've just separated it like bit by bit, and orange and then red here, and then on the back, oh dear, it's so stodgy. I can't wait to wash this out. Ah, it's gonna look so cute. And then on the back is that. So I've just gone in and smushed in any dye and any like blonde pieces I can see. Still have some colours I made just enough, and other colours I made a bit too much. I'm so, this pink rose red colour from Directions is like my favourite colour ever. Oh, I didn't mention that the hairpiece was about £10 on eBay. I'm English, I'm in the UK, so yeah. So around, if you wanted to do this, I would say about like 45 quid, give or take. If you already have the dye, then I don't see why not. It could be a fun little experiment. So I'll be back once this is washed, which I probably won't take too long to do because it's been mixed in with conditioner, so it doesn't actually take that long to process. So here's what it looks like. It's gonna look so cute. I think though, I feel like the blue is just not quite bright enough. So it kind of like fades into the green and also the purple, and in not a attractive way. So I think before I dry it, yeah, I think before I dry it, I'm gonna dye it a bit more just to like fix the blue bit. But I think that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dry it and I'm gonna cut it so it looks like that. Okay, so I have trimmed it, which was fun. I'm still not entirely sure if it's short enough. Let's see what it looks like with the hair down. Do. So I clearly need to go and straighten it and like make it look not quite as, I've just gone to a themed party shop and bought a weird hair thing. But I'm thinking maybe if I straighten it a bit, maybe chop some of these, like this bit here, a bit more, might be able to get it to work. It is relatively straight line, and I used my boyfriend's beard trimmer. Like, so I put it on the countertop and I went zzz, 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 in a straight line because it was just so thick. There's no way I was gonna be able to cut it in a straight line. So I'll be back in a minute. So this is what we're left with. And, you know, when I do it on the side. Like, you can clearly see there's something on my head, and there's like this line here of stuff that didn't dye. So what I'm kind of thinking is maybe if I've got my hair like this, and maybe if we take me like a bandana and, you know, just lob it around that horrible bit. It's not covered. I mean, I look like I have a hefty fringe, but I feel like I could get away with that. Could maybe stick some dreads on the side of my head. So we've got pink. I love this color. I used to have my hair like this color all the time. I would put it in the darkest rose red, and then I would just leave it for as long as it would take to wash out. And I just love this pink. Oh, it's so pretty. Nice purple, the blue. It doesn't really look that blue. It looks more turquoise here, but it's definitely kind of blue. I've never had turquoise hair. I think that's like the only color. I've had like some of my hair turquoise, but not really. I've got some green. This green is like really, really bright. Yellow, orange, and red. I wanted the pink and the red on either side of my fringe so that it kind of would blend a little bit with my orange. So yeah, you can all leave me your lovely hate comments of what an awful job I've done. I also have, oh, so annoying. I wanted to cut it out, but it's too near the front. Can you see this little blodge here? Wait, there's a blodge here of red that I must have accidentally got on, and there's kind of a little bit here. But who notices that? Some cute little buns. I have some like wool extensions. I might just do something like this and then attach these wool extensions on here and have like some sort of craziness rainbow thing on my head. I've always wanted rainbow hair, and I don't know why I never thought of a rainbow fringe back in the day when I had a fringe and I had all of this different hair dye. What kind of genius it came up with a rainbow fringe? Yeah, I think I would have definitely just rocked this with blonde hair. I would have been just that person. I would have blonde hair and a rainbow fringe, and that would have been my life. So yeah, it's kind of surprising what just a bit of straightening will do to the hair. It doesn't look quite as bad. I had to kind of go through layer by layer and like curve it on the inside, so like each layer underneath here, to kind of make it go like that, because otherwise it just went flat and like out at the front, which isn't good. So I think that's me saying goodbye. I hope that this was like fairly interesting or at least funny, and it's sort of a fail. I mean, I don't know what kind of crazy person would actively go out with their hair like this. Like this massive, large fringe. Hang on a second. So at the same time I bought this, I bought these like baby clip-in fringes. They're so cute, because I kind of just miss having a fringe. So if we take this awful thing out, so you kind of like put the top one in, and then when you put the other two in, you like push them up, and it kind of creates like a bump here. So yeah, wait, where's my face? So I was thinking maybe of getting another blonde one of these and doing the same with like the rainbow. These don't quite match me either, which is kind of annoying. Wait, that's a bit high. So, if I just take my hair back, I think it could look better. Where's the bit of the blind fringe gone? Ugh, I think it's gotten a bit deformed from leaving it in the bathroom. But yeah, like, this is far easier to get away with. I think these were like $5.99 each, and they were blonde, like white blonde. So I bought two, and I was gonna keep one of them blonde, and then do the other one ginger and make it into a little fringe. But I was thinking, my friends all told me that it looks stupid, so I should just dye them both ginger and wear them like this. And that they're not that noticeable. I mean, people that are gonna be on my eye level, not too many of them are gonna be like looking down on me, unless it's my boyfriend, because he's like a whole subway bigger than me. And then this one, which I don't quite know how I feel about it. Yeah, this one's all like weird and flicky as well from being left in the bathroom. But the colour's just not quite right on both. I think I just need to like darken them. Colour theory, maybe put a bit of purple on. I just washed the purple bar as well. So yeah. Crazy clip-in fringes are hilarious. Look at this thing, it's ridiculous. Oh my god. Oh, I don't know how I feel. Is it ridiculous? Is it okay? Can I get away with it for like a psychedelic rave? Yeah, almost definitely the crazy things I've seen people wear there. So I can probably get away with it for the event I'm going to, but I don't think I'd be going out in public in this. I think I'd be getting a lot of confused looks. I'm also not sure if I should straighten up these side bits a bit more, but because it's kind of rounded now. It was cut completely straight. It's probably just the way that the hair's straightened, really. But yeah, tell me what you think. Tell me if there's any advice you would have given me towards how to style these things, because it might be helpful. I mean, they're quite hard. I'm not too bad at cutting fringes. I used to have one for many years, and I used to cut all of my own hair. So I cut in the fringe and I kept up my maintenance with the fringe. So I'm just fine at cutting it. It just looks a bit weird. Look at it. I think I'm also gonna color in this bit with a bit of Sharpie, just to hide it a bit more in case I don't put a headband on. I think it looked quite cute with the headband though. Okay, bye.